Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm a veterinarian at a small animal practice in Nashville, Tennessee. And this is my husband, Ryan. He's a teacher and coach at a nearby middle school. While our jobs keep us pretty busy, we make sure to find time to do our favorite thing, travel. We have had lots of great adventures together over the years and are always looking for opportunities to explore more. So we decided to start documenting our adventures. This summer, we were supposed to road trip through New Zealand, but when the COVID pandemic halted international travel, we looked to our own backyard and planned an unforgettable American road trip out west to Arizona and Utah. It's 5:36 a.m. Been on the road for about an hour. We have another 9 hours or so today.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, about 8 hours to Albuquerque, and then 6 hours to the Grand Canyons.
If that's where we're going.
Yeah, Grand Canyon's closed right now, so we'll see whether or not it opens back up. That's gonna be a long couple of days. Hopefully we keep up our energy to make it through the long drive. Alright, so we've been on the road for about 10 and a half hours. We're just about to get to Ryan's sister's house in Edmond, Oklahoma. So we'll spend the evening with family, hopefully get some good rest, be ready for a long day of driving tomorrow.
With hopefully none of Amy's dance moves. All right, so we're on day 2 of the trip. Last night we stayed with Lauren and Ben in Edmond, and we actually went our first Route 66 stop at, what was it? Pops. Bunch of random like root beers and cream sodas and that kind of stuff. So we also saw the round barn, the only round barn in America. Pretty wild. And now on Amy's quest to find all the random places on Route 66. Amy, where are we now?
We're at the Leaning Water Tower.
We're at the Leaning Water Tower of Texas. Eat your heart out, pizza. Look at that. And all right, that's actually pretty good.
Okay.
All right, Amy. So where are we going now?
Cadillac Ranch.
Cadillac Ranch. There is nothing here except a bunch of Cadillacs, which you can't even see yet, put into the ground, and people come up and spray paint them. Literally nothing. How Amarillo became a city is beyond me. They got Cadillacs in the ground and we're gonna paint them.
I don't think you can tell those are stars. It just looks like a weird smiley face. You can't tell that those are stars. Can't tell that.
Not exactly white. Wow, you can't tell.
Now it just looks like you're filling in the whole thing with spray paint. This is a big blue circle.
There, the stars are in here somewhere. Where's that other one? Is it right there?
I don't know. All right, well, we have picked up our RV in Albuquerque. It took us like 10 hours to get to Albuquerque instead of 8. Ryan lost his sunglasses, had to make some pit stops to pick that up, and also stopped at some Route 66 places. So, got the RV. That was an adventure, aka a disaster. So that took about 2 hours. So now we're decently far behind, and we still have another 6 hours till to the Grand Canyon, and that's without stops that we want to make along the way, Route 66 things. So it's gonna be a late night. So here's to hoping we get to bed by midnight, and then, you know, get up at 4 a.m. for sunrise at the Grand Canyon. We're gonna be exhausted, but we'll get some naps in tomorrow, I guess. Here's the RV. The driver's seats. This is where we'll sleep. This bunk. Storage spaces. Our stuff still hasn't been unpacked, so this is a table with seats. Refrigerator that Ryan's in. Microwave. Our little kitchen area. Sink and stove. Bathroom in there. Shower. It's small, but I think it'll work well for the two of us.
Yeah, it'll work. So, due to Cruise America, we are not going to the Petrified Forest because it's closed. How do we feel about that? All right, Amy. Now where are we at?
Wigwam Motel.
Wigwam Motel. Oh yeah. All right, we just barely made it to Winslow, Arizona before we ran out of daylight. So this is standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. Right there. And here is your flatbed Ford and our camper.
Well, we made it to our campsite outside the Grand Canyon. We have been traveling for 19 hours today. We're exhausted. We barely got here in time. We were supposed to get here by 10, and we got here at like 9:55.
We're booking it.
So we're gonna try to get a little bit of sleep. Sunrise is at 5:14 in the morning, so we'll get a whole lot of sleep. But then after sunrise, I think we're gonna come take a nap because we are exhausted.
For sure.
Hopefully tomorrow will be a good day. Well, we made it to the sunrise at the Grand Canyon. It's absolutely beautiful. After sunrise at Mather Point, we started our time at the Grand Canyon with a walk along the South Rim Trail. This is a paved trail with lots of outlook points with amazing views. It is super accessible to people of all ages and physical abilities, making this park a great destination for anyone. This trail alone is worth a visit to the Grand Canyon. During COVID. Oh. Right. I don't know if they have gifts here. just want to find a patch. Well, we just hiked the Bright Angel Trail. We only went about 0.8 miles down, 0.8 miles back, down into the canyon. It was exhausting coming back up. Pretty steep, so I can imagine doing the full, I think it's 9 miles long. Passed by a woman earlier who did the whole thing today. Took her 9 hours. I can imagine doing it. We've only been doing it for an hour and a half and I'm dying. This is the trail we did. So we started here. We only went down, what, to there?
Yeah.
And it goes all the way there, down to the river. Whew. Cooking some dinner. Tonight, quesadillas. So we're at the Grand Canyon. It's getting close to sunset. And we found the perfect spot to watch the sunset. Luckily, there's not very many people around. A couple other cars, but I don't even know where the people are. We found this little rock that we can sit out close to the ledge, going down into the canyon, and watch the sunset in isolation in the beautiful Grand Canyon.
All right, so we are on day 4, 3? I don't know. So last night we drove from the Grand Canyon after watching sunset and went all the way to Flagstaff, about 2 hours away. Barely got in. We were tired. I may or may not have turned on my blinker to get off at the exit onto the shoulder at one point. So, but we made it. Also,
We're safe.
Yes, we are now. So, first time emptying the gray and black water, which was gross. Amy did not help and was happy to not help as well. So, today we're traveling to Horseshoe Bend, and then we'll eventually go and stay at Zion, be there for a couple of days. On our way, we are still in Arizona. On our way, there's a scenic overlook, and so this is where we're at. So, pretty scenic. Should be around the start of the Grand Canyon right there. Not bad. So, we'll see Horseshoe Bend in a little bit.
In our next video, we will head to Utah to start our tour of the Mighty 5 National Parks. First stop, Zion National Park. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our video, please like and subscribe below. We'll see you next time.